Hello friends and welcome back to another video. So today's video, as you've seen in the title, is about Ninjago's worst villain. And I don't mean this in the sense of the most evil villain or the villain who made the most wicked plans, but as the villain who has the worst execution, writing, concepts and all that stuff. So yeah, let's get started. So this might be a kind of a controversial pick, but it's actually not from Wildbrain, but it's the Overlord himself. To be honest, I think that some of the Wildbrain villains might be worse, but I'm choosing the Overlord because I feel the impact of his terribility was bigger. So the Overlord was the main villain for 2 seasons in a row, and I think that he was bad in both, but Rebooted was the better season for him. In season 2 he was just painfully generic and unoriginal. He's this basic generic super duper evil guy who wants to destroy the world and all. Even his voice, design and even the name itself are very boring. I mean, seriously, couldn't come up with something better than the Overlord. His relationship with Garmadon was kinda interesting, but it was because of Garmadon really, not because of the Overlord. His betrayal in episode 25 was very expected, but looking back at the Overlord, you only remember him as this emotionless, characterless, evil being. You don't feel anything for him, you don't find anything special about him. Other villains have a level of emotion and depth, or at least somewhat of a personality, that makes you kinda care about them and want to see what are their intentions and what they are gonna do. But that's definitely not the case with the Overlord. What made Mor's death scene very sad, even though he's the main villain, it's his soul, his redemption, his personality. But the Overlord's death, nobody even ever talked about it, because no one cared about him. If your villain's death didn't leave an impact on the viewer, then you didn't write a great villain, which was the case with the Overlord, Time Twins and Omega, but if it did, then you succeeded in doing so, such as with Moro, Harumi or Nadekon. In Rebooted, the Overlord became a bit more interesting because the whole technological thing gave him at least one interesting trait, but still he wasn't that good. So overall, the Overlord is just so boring and generic, bad dialogue, no personality or character or motives or backstory, you feel nothing for him, not even intimidation to be honest. So yeah, he's just a doomed to fail villain. So yeah, that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to tell me in the comments what you think of the Overlord and of this video as a whole. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share to friends, and I'll see you next time.